we've got rhubarb growing in containers, and we've got to fertilize it. Stay tuned. Sponsored by... Stop before you dig. Call Digger's Hotline first. Call 3 business days before you dig. It's the law. It's completely free and it's for your safety. Know what's below before you dig. It's your responsibility. Call Digger's Hotline or visit them at diggershotline.com. This is our rhubarb that we started from seed 14 months ago. We planted in these containers outdoors, this big Rubbermaid container and this terracotta pot looking like container. So what we did was follow the recommendations of planting it, and we didn't harvest it at all last year. The first year you don't harvest it, you just allow it to grow and do its own thing. So at the end of the year it died back, it looked like, you know, it was dead. The book says, and different websites recommend, you bringing this indoors into like a barn or a shed, somewhere out of the elements, or a garage, but keeping it damp, and so it doesn't get exposed, because if the roots get exposed, it will have a better chance of dying because of the coldness of the weather. Well, we're here in southeast Wisconsin when things can get incredibly, and did get incredibly cold, you know, below 0 type of Fahrenheit. We didn't take these in, we left them out because I wanted to see how true some of those websites and the book says. Well, here's the results. We didn't do anything. This is where they were sitting last year when we planted them in early March, April, and here a year later, this is where they still set. They look very well, very thick stalked. Now with these here, you can harvest them the second year. Once the stalks get 12, 18 inches in length, then you can harvest them. Again, the leaves, don't eat them, they are toxic, but the stalks, the red stalks, are perfectly fine. And this here is more of a brownish stalk. But we have to feed these plants. They just can't sit in these containers forever and be fine. So here's what the recommendation is, and we're going to follow that pretty close. You want to get an all-balanced, all-purpose fertilizer, and ½ cup per container, or ½ cup per plant, and then work it in the soil, and then we're going to mulch it heavy. So what we're going to use here is we're going to use Sustain all-natural plant food, or fertilizer, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to work it in. This is derived from pine bark and turkey litter. We're going to work it around the plant, and ½ cup, and you can just take and make your own type of container for measuring. This is just the bottom off of a plastic bottle, works really well. And then we'll do around this one here, and we'll work it in just the first couple of inches. Again, we don't want to dig down in there because we've got a really good root system underneath here. And you can see the stalks here, they continue to come out. And this is going to get very, very large. You can see multiple stalks trying to emerge here. So I'm just going to take some wet leaves here and just cover this to hold the moisture in and give the plant a little more moisture retention in it and allow the plant to grow the best it can. So rhubarb in a container, it can be done successfully, and don't always go by the book where it says you got to take it inside in a barn or a shed or something, keep it out of the elements so the roots don't freeze. Not true in our instance.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.